Oh, Lord, this is wonderful. May there to all of you. Thanks so much for joining me for my halftime report. Yes, my halftime report of the NC State Clemson. I don't know if you even call this a football game. All right. Clemson up 42 to nothing. NC State's had more turnovers than I've seen in a long time. And you got to think it was just a couple of years ago that their coach wanted an investigation of our team for possible cheating, laptops conspiracy. Also, all the while, that's when his, top five, whatever it was, I really don't care, wasn't for our team, so it means nothing to me. Uh, Draft linebacker or defensive end that kept pulling our towels all night, and somehow he thought that was kosher. He's trying to get in their head. I'm gonna tell you right now, pulling somebody's towel is there's a whole lot more than that. At that time you're playing against defending national champions, but it is so nice to see us absolutely beat the crap out of NC State. We're beating them how you're supposed to beat a bad team. Bad. Lawrence looks good. I love that last touchdown. I tell you, one of my favorite moments was that last touchdown because you see Lawrence snap the ball. He snaps the ball, steps back, and almost slips, and you hear the crowd kind of laugh. Now remember, they're down 35 to nothing, so there's nothing to even be semi-happy about. Only thing that you can be happy about is if the game ended at that moment. All right? But you hear the crowd kind of like, ooh, kind of making fun, like, ooh, Mr. Heisman's about to fall down. And he throws a strike so hard and so fast, 33 yards down the field to Justin Ross, that by the time the defensive back realized that Ross had the ball, he was already standing up against the backstop of the end zone. Um, yeah, God, well, I mean, they look pretty doggone good. I know there in the second quarter, they had some moments to where they could have, went ahead and stomped the gas. But it's 42 to nothing. It's not 42 to nothing against like Miami of Ohio. It's not 42 to nothing against a team like, I don't know, Ball State. It's 42 to nothing against NC State. And NC State, I know that they're not just some great team, but normally Penn State, I'm sorry, they're just showing highlights up there. Normally, NC State is a decent team. So, may there to all of you. Michael Brown's in here. I've seen a bunch of you show up. Sometimes when I just start talking and tell you, hey, later. Bo Weevil, good to see you. Good to see all of you. I'm going to go through here and see who's in here. Greg Larkin, Josh Guthrie, Michael Brown, it's good to see you. Thank you so much. You asked me, where do I think Alabama will end up? Where do I think Alabama will end up? Well, first of all, this committee, we don't know how. Trying to figure out this committee is trying to figure out an Alzheimer's patient. Yeah, number 4. Who knows? They might drop them one spot and go, that was such a good game. And Penn State was playing an undefeated team, so we might just drop them to 4, and we'll keep them at 4 because they really tried hard. This committee does not sound good. Clay Geiger in here, you said you think they're going to drop them to number 3. That's hilarious. And I know you're being facetious too. That's a new word I learned. I agree with you. I think we will be number 3. Michael Brown says he agrees too. LSU, Ohio State, and Clemson, Bama. Very well, Bama could drop to 4 and them not drop all the way out. They give them some type of points. I will tell you this: what will really piss me off is if I see Bama drop to number like 5 and Penn State drop out and they put in Clemson and Georgia. Now, I know you think I'm stupid for that, but Michael Brown says there's 2 Michael Browns in here. I didn't know if you had 2 different screen names and you were trying to make Bobby think that I'd lost my mind. But welcome to both of you. Welcome to both of you. Thank you. Thank you. May there to both Michael Browns. It would be one thing if your name was John Smith, but Michael Brown, I guess I got the double blessing of having you both in here. By the way, I will give a shout out real quick. I did a post-game Ed Orgeron video, which, by the way, a lot of LSU fans are not taking to it likely. Some of them are enjoying it, going, man, I love this. Even one of them said, you ever come down here to Baton Rouge, I'd love to hang out with you. Really, really really kind, really, really nice. And then there's a few of them been saying some really nasty things to me. Of course, I've been having fun with that. Greg Larkin in here said it was too funny. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Y'all know I like Ed Orgeron. I've said right now, if I was playing football and I couldn't go play for Dabo Swinney, I'd want to go play right now for Ed Orgeron. He's passionate. I think he loves his team. He's different than Dabo, but there's a lot of things that he and Dabo shares, and I believe he really loves his team just like Dabo does. But other than that, yeah, there's some really, really bad LSU fans who's in there. I'm serious. Even if you hang up from this video right now and go watch it here in just a second. It's only like 2.5 minutes long. You will laugh, but y'all know I like Coach Orgeron. I've said that over and over and over. But I am telling you, there's some really big LSU fans who's pissed at me right now, and I'm just trash talking them back. I mean, some of their stuff they think ain't original, but my God, it's like going, "You suck," and it's like, wow, but you had to think about that, you know. One of them asked me to jump off a tall bridge. I said, "You go first, and I'm gonna watch how you land, then I'll make a decision." But that, I mean, some people just they just don't have a good sense of humor. So, but yeah, I just say right there, Virginia Tech lost to Wake Forest. Clemson alum 98 says App State's waiting on their SEC invite. Yeah. Greg Larkin says Muschamp was awesome. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Tonight I'll have a lot to work with. I'll tell you that. I'll have a lot to work with. I don't know if I have time to shoot the Muschamp deal. But interesting, Florida State won today, wasn't it? Interesting they won. I mean, listen, Florida State could have blew that game against BC. I know BC's not anything to write home about, but I'm telling you, you know as well as I know, Florida State could have easily lost that ball game. So, it seems like there was some disagreements going on about who should be playing, who should be roll calling, and doing this, that, and the other. But listen, my phone's about to die. I've been shooting videos off and on all day. I need to go plug this thing up. Now, I'll try to do a post-game after this. We know Clemson's going to win this game. But anyway, hit subscribe, turn on the notifications. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Bobby Dirkens. You keep showing up, I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.